Whoa, crazy, simply crazy. Weekend exploration should be like this. Okay, so there it is, the Himalayan or the Himalayan. Every now and then brothers and friends from the west, they ask me if this is to be pronounced as Himalayan or Himalayan. I seriously have no clue. People here in India call it the Himalayan and people in the west call it the Himalayan. So fellas like me, we call it Himi. Don't really have an original name for the motorcycle, but then again don't really mind calling it Himi, because it is Himi after all. It kind of Himis up everything. The tractoring ability of the machine, and every single time I want to cheer up the motorcycle, I call it Himi, 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 Himi. Come on, do it. Yep, so for all the fellows who want to know more about the chain, well, I think this has been about 6-7 months now. I've not been riding a lot. Most of it is due to the lockdown scene going on. But that being said, a simple, quick review of sorts. A video on how well the chain has fared in the last 6 months that I've been using it. I think a little more than 6 months, if I'm correct. I have about 4,000 odd kilometers on the chain, and this is where it gets really interesting. 4,000 plus kilometers on the chain, and when I got the chain brand new, this was about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.5 threads sticking out. That is, the adjustment that I had made was about 5.5 threads. Now it's about 6.5 threads. So that's just one thread that I've had to adjust, and if you guys can see the adjuster, it's still right there. I mean, the axle is still right there. It hasn't budged. It's an extremely interesting chain in that respect. The fact that this just hasn't stretched. For a 520, this is a slightly thinner chain compared to the stock 525. But when you get things from manufacturers who are renowned for their quality, like RK, if you guys can read that, I don't know if the camera is catching it, it's RK. If you guys get the right stuff from the right people, then these things last a lifetime. That is all the reason that you need to modify your motorcycle. Not every component from the manufacturer, from from Royal Enfield, is going to be matching up to your standards or the kind of requirements that you have of the motorcycle. So the RK sprockets and chain came as one kit. Pretty easy installation, straightforward, no confusions, no nothing. It's a direct swap, 110 links. And here I am, about 6 months later, 4,000 kilometers on the chain, and not one bit of stretch. The adjustment is as good as new. I've just made one tiny adjustment once or twice. I've made two adjustments 2 times, because once was initially after the chain kind of broken, and then after I got my puncher fixed once. So that's just about it. Apart from that, the chain has been there. It's been noise free. It has been excellent. The seamless transition from one gear to another, it can definitely be noticed. You will definitely feel that difference, the quick shifts. And I did make a video on the acceleration part of it as well. This did accelerate slightly, marginally faster than the stock chain and sprockets. Of course, there's nothing that has been changed here but the weight of the unsprung components. I'm repeating these words. Go do your share of research and try and understand what reducing weight of the unsprung components is going to do to your motorcycle. And now my bike doesn't accelerate faster. It's because of this bloody heavy tire that I have on here. This is about 2.5 kilos heavier than the stock tire. So yeah, what I gained here, I've lost with this. That's all right, part of the deal. Just saying, fantastic chain, fantastic build quality. It still retains its brass coating and no surface level rust, nothing. I lube it once in a while. The grease inside the chain is good to go. The XW rings, or whatever rings these fellows call it, are excellent. There's absolutely no kinking, no ding, no linkage that's starting to become all stiff. Not a single link in this chain is stiff yet, in spite of the fact that I do a lot of dirt riding. It's still in good nick, and that's just it. That's just my thoughts on the new chain, on the chain that I swapped 6 months ago. If you guys are interested in getting yourself a wonderful chain and sprocket kit, this is the brand to go to. And there is a company called Speed Motorrad based out of Kerala, and these guys will definitely have this delivered at your doorstep. I will definitely attach a link to where you guys can get this from in the description box. You will have to check my description for it. So that's that, guys. A quick review video of sorts of my chain after 6 months and 4,000 kilometers of use. See you on the next one. This is Ben signing out for now.